So earlier this month here on Washington Watch, I shared with you the ministry of Mountain Gateway, the organization that led massive evangelistic gospel campaigns in Nicaragua that reached 1 million people, 1/6 of the country's population. Mountain Gateway initially had government support, but the left in Nicaragua turned on them. Now the country's attorney general has jailed 11 innocent Nicaraguan Christian pastors and charged 3 innocent U.S. citizens with crimes. Well, joining me now with an update is Britt Hancock, a missionary to Nicaragua with the ministry of Mountain Gateway. Britt, welcome back to Washington Watch.
Thank you so much. So great to be back with you.
So, Britt, I guess about 2 weeks ago, we kind of laid all of this out and what had transpired there in Nicaragua, and then we've been having conversations on the Hill, and we've had now a number of congressional leaders speak out on this. Give us the latest since we last spoke.
Yes, we've just been having lots of meetings in the halls of Congress with members of both houses, both the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. Things are moving along. We have a growing coalition of people that are concerned about the religious freedom, religious persecution issues, and the human rights violation issues that are happening right now in Nicaragua with our people specifically. But as the State Department told me, they believe that there are other evangelical pastors imprisoned right now that really don't have a voice, like as many as maybe up to 100 other pastors and prisoners of conscience there that they've jailed for similar reasons. And so it seemingly the activity of this government is getting more and more repressive, and so it's very concerning in a broader way.
So let's talk specifically about those Nicaraguan nationals that are a part of your ministry, that were a part of these crusades. How are they holding up? What's the latest that you've gotten from them?
Well, we don't really have much of a way to communicate with them. We can't verify really their health condition. There's been 2 hearings where our legal representation down there, our lawyers seen them by video, but there's no way to communicate with them other than the lawyers seeing them on a video screen, and so they can hear her, but she can't hear them. And so it's very concerning because it's kind of reduced to sign language to sort of figure out how they're doing. So in reality, we don't really know for sure how they are, other than what we can assess in a 5-minute conversation with them. And so we're very concerned, and we're extremely concerned about the married couple that's in prison, because the mother is separated from her 2 children, and they're young. One of them's 4 months old, and the other one's 2.5 years old. And so we're just doing everything that we can to try to pressure the Nicaraguan government into releasing them to a safe country, particularly mom and kids.
Right.
Those 2 children are U.S. citizens, and they're stuck there in Nicaragua.
Any movement at all from the Nicaraguan government?
Not that we can tell right now. The Alabama delegation in the House of Representatives drafted a letter to the Nicaraguan ambassador that got pretty strong support, 58 congressional signatures, and from both sides of the aisle, so it's bipartisan. And we hope to grow that footprint, and that letter is going to the Nicaraguan ambassador to the U.S. And so, if I'm sure that they've seen like the social media posts of Congressman Westerman going on the House floor and condemning their actions. There's a resolution right now making its way through Congress that they hope to pass once they come back in session. And so, and we hope that too, that condemns pretty strongly Nicaragua's behavior in our situation. So those things, they're if they don't know now, they're about to know that officially the Nicaraguan government.
Very, very quickly, 30 seconds. How can our viewers and listeners here in America be praying for you, your ministry, and your ministry leaders?
Please pray for all of our people imprisoned in Nicaragua today. Also, pray for us as a ministry and pray for me while I'm here in Washington that we can make the right connections, and contact your congressman or your senator and ask them to take action on this point.
All right, Britt, we'll continue to stand with you, work with you, and keep our viewers and listeners informed. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much
today.